Okay. So, molecular biological data is very, very important for the present day classification, right? If we can conclude who is the father of a child, who is the mother of a child using the DNA, okay, we can use the same DNA to find out which organism is more closer to which, okay, another organism in the evolution. That way you can go deep here. Okay, but anyway, in exam paper, if they ask you what are the basis of present system of classification, one you can say the rapid advance in molecular biology. Second one, the new information on the evolutionary relationships of organisms. Second, it is the criteria. Criteria mean what are the bases we consider? What are the informations we consider to do this modern classification, Carl Woos classification, you can say. See the criteria. One criteria. Nitrogen base sequence of DNA of important genes. Do you have a knowledge about the nitrogen base sequence? Tell me first. Do you have an idea about the nitrogen base sequence?
Yes, sir.
Yes, no? Anyone not having an idea about the nitrogen base sequence? If you are there, tell me. Okay. So you are having an idea, right? Nitrogen bases, adenine, guanine, thymine, cytosine. These nitrogen bases, okay, will be arranged in a particular order, a sequence, something like A, G, T, CC, A, AA, okay, GC, CG, TT, A, CG, C, AT, A, TT, CG, okay, GG, CC, A. Like this, okay, there will be a set of nitrogen bases, okay, found in the DNA. This order, A, after A, G staying, after G, T staying, after T, C staying. This order is very important. That is the nitrogen base sequence. Just I have drawn an example, I think, of home, of a DNA. According to this nitrogen base sequence, now of a gene, of a, what is it? According to this nitrogen base sequence, an mRNA will be formed. Okay. In the mRNA, its complementary order will be there. For an example, if adenine in the gene, what is the complementary nitrogen base of adenine?
Guanine.
What is the, tell me, what is the complementary nitrogen? Thymine. Remember, thymine is complementary in the DNA. Understood? Understood?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
In the RNA, it is uracil, not thymine. So if there is A in the DNA, what will be here?
Uracil.
Uracil. What is the complementary nitrogen base for guanine?
Cytosine.
Cytosine.
Cytosine. Then thymine,
Adenine.
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 Then cytosine, guanine.
Guanine.
Again, guanine. Correct?
Yes, sir.
Yes,
Thereafter,
sir.
A there. Here it is going to be U there. Correct?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Thereafter, GCC there. Here it is going to be
C.
CDG there. Thereafter, TTA there. That is going to be
A.
AAU here. Okay. Thereafter, CG. I have mistaken here. CGC. Okay, CGC there.
GCG.
GCG. Okay, thereafter ATA there.
UAU.
UAU. Thereafter TTG there.
AAC.
AAC. Okay, A. What is the letter? T. TAT. Okay, no.
Yes, sir.
TAT. Then TGC. T opposite A. G opposite C. Then G. Correct? Thereafter CA there. CA mean GU. So this kind of an mRNA will be formed. Understood?
Yes, sir.
Right. In this mRNA, later in the unit 7, you will fully study. So, do you agree mRNA also has a nitrogen base sequence? Every RNA has a nitrogen base sequence. Understood?
Yes, sir.
That
Sir.
nitrogen base an RNA's nitrogen base sequence is determined by the nitrogen base sequence of DNA. Clear?
Yes, sir. Yes,
Right.
sir.
So here I will include one more letter here. I will just include a T here. Here that will become A here. Now, according to the mRNA sequence, amino acids are going to be connected. UCA, the first three is home. UCA, that will be an amino acid. Say I'm marking just amino acid 1. That is for those three. GGU, I'm just separating here for you to simply see. They will not be separated. Okay, right. That is amino acid 1. GGU, amino acid 2. UUC, amino acid 3. GGA, amino acid 4. AGC, amino acid 5. GUA, amino acid 6. UAC, amino acid 7. And GGU, amino acid 8. Okay. So Here there will be peptide bonds created. Understood?
Yes, sir.
Yes,
Yes.
sir.
So in the protein, you have to understand. This is a simple thing. I can directly tell and go, but just I'm telling you this way. You have to understand. This is the amino acid sequence of protein. Understood? Amino acid sequence of
Protein.
protein. So nitrogen based sequence is therefore DNA and RNA. In proteins, what is present?
Amino acid.
Amino acid sequence. If you tell this way, it is far better. DNA's nitrogen based sequence determines the mRNA's nitrogen based sequence. mRNA's nitrogen based sequence determines the
Amino acid sequence.
amino acid sequence of what is it?
Protein.
Protein. Remember, if the amino acid sequence changes, biological function of the protein will change. Understood?
What does that mean, sir?
That means now this is AA1, AA2, no? Correct?
Yes, sir.
If it is ordered as AA2, AA1, okay, it is going to function as a different protein. Understood?
Yes, sir.
Say I'm keeping the rest as they are without changes. Without changes. In the past paper, some days ago, little old one, but there was a question. What is the main reason for the greater biological diversity of proteins? Okay, when you do past paper or these Pesuru papers, okay, I don't recommend to do Pesuru papers, but if you are doing, you will sometimes come across that kind of questions. Now, if you take the upper chain and the lower chain, what is the difference?
Sequence order.
The sequence, the order of the amino acid is different, correct?
Yes, sir.
The upper amino acid order will function as one protein. It will have one type of biological function. Second one having a different order will function as another protein with another biological function. That past paper asked a question. It was asking, what is the main reason for the greater biological diversity of protein? This many, okay, millions of proteins are there, but only 20 amino acids are there. Only 20 amino acids are there, okay, but millions of proteins are there. How this is possible? The answer given was, okay, the amino acid, what is it? What's the idea? Sequence. Understood?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
So actually, to this particular component, that the basis, the criteria, this is not actually directly relevant, but this is telling you one thing. Okay, DNA has a particular nitrogen base sequence. According to that particular nitrogen base sequence only, the nitrogen base sequence of mRNA is determined. Okay, according to the mRNA nitrogen base sequence only, the amino acid sequence determined. According to the amino acid sequence only, the biological function of the protein is determined. Are you clear?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So through this one, finally what I'm telling it is, a protein has a specific amino acid sequence. RNAs have a specific nitrogen base sequence. DNA also has a specific nitrogen base sequence. Is that clear?
Yes, sir.
Okay. One more thing we can justify here. The thing it is, overall, if you consider, it is the DNA that decides the nitrogen base sequence of protein. Clear?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
In your white sheet, put a small note and keep. Will be useful for you. Somewhere it will be useful for you. Later in the unit number 7, it's a long distance to go to that place. Even your seniors have not started unit number 7. They are going on in the unit number 6. Okay, so you have enough time to go to that place. There you will be studying a full detail of this. This is just a small idea.
Done, sir.
Right. So remember, every gene has a specific nitrogen base sequence. Every gene has it. If the nitrogen base sequence differs, that means it is turning to another gene. Understood?
Yes, sir.
Right. So when comparing the relationships, we are comparing the nitrogen base sequences. Nitrogen base sequence of genes in a chimpanzee and nitrogen base sequence in the human. Okay, taking similar genes, we are comparing. We are comparing the nitrogen base sequence of RNA molecules. We are comparing the amino acid sequence of protein molecules. That kind of several comparisons we do to perform the present day classification. Now let's try to understand this. What are the criteria they have considered? First criteria,
The sequence of bases of DNA of important genes.
importantly, not all the genes, main certain genes they pick. Okay, so it's not easy to actually determine the sequence. Understood? Okay,
Yes.
to determine the entire sequence of one person, I think at the moment in Sri Lankan money, we have to spend around 6 lakhs. We can do that now. Right. Similarly, inside mitochondria and chloroplast, do you know there are DNA?
Yes.
Yes, sir.
So those DNA also have nitrogen base
Sequences.
sequence that is also compared. For your interest, I will tell you a simple point. Now, in our body cell, we have mitochondria. No?
Yes.
Yes.
Sir.
Yes. That mitochondria came to us from our mother. From whom we got the mitochondria?
Mother.
Mother. Father's mitochondria doesn't come to us. Father's heredity material only will be coming to us. So, we have mitochondria, male or female. We have mitochondria male that came to us from mother. She got it
From her mother.
from her mother. So, because of this, okay, the final woman, there was a woman there, no? As we are Muslims, we can, okay, think that is Hawa alayhi salam, okay. And it is her mitochondria in our body. Understood?
Yes, sir.
So that mitochondria replicate. So we are still having the mitochondrial mother. So it's, otherwise she is called mitochondrial Eve. Eve mean they are calling it for Hawa alayhi salam. Understood? Eve
Yes.
mean that is the word they refer to Adam and Eve. So mitochondrial Eve they call her. So it is through her mitochondria are copying and continuing in our body. So this mitochondria also has, what is it, a DNA. Now, if we check the DNA, we can find out the mitochondrial relationships there. That DNA can tell we are related or not related. Understood?
Yes, sir.
Like that, for the plants, you can check with the chloroplast DNA also. Ribosomal RNA base sequence. I told you every RNA has a
Base sequence.
base sequence. Here, these people are using for comparison whose RNA?
Ribosomal RNA.
Ribosomal RNA. In the explanation I gave you, I didn't take ribosomal RNA because ribosomal RNA concept is little complex. So I want you to get it in a simple form. So I told mRNA. mRNA, like our ribosomal RNA, also has a base sequence. We take those sequences, we compare the sequences to find out the relationships. Another one, sequence of amino acids of common proteins. Remember this kind of words, common protein, important genes. Students ignore those types of words. They just try to write what they. So sequence of DNA basis of genes, sequence of amino acids of proteins, then expecting marks. Understood?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Some children say, sir, I have written this much, no. You can give some marks for this one, no. I'm telling this. Okay. We should not do our exam to beg for marks with the teachers. Understood?
Yes, sir.
We should not, we are not beggars there to beg. Even though the teacher doesn't like to give us marks, she should not have any way to cut our marks. That kind of a perfection we have to maintain in our exam paper. Still, I can remember one of my friend. Actually, he was 2 years younger to me. In a term examination, in science paper, he got 100% marks. I think he was in grade 9 or something. He was in grade 9 science paper, and just a science paper. Okay. The point it is, the paper was prepared by the most talented sciencer. Who prepared the paper? The most talented sciencer of that school. Okay. It was corrected by a teacher. A teacher corrected the paper. And when the sir got to know, in his paper, this guy has scored how much? 100%. The sir could not tolerate it. Sir, really, I was in that place. How someone can take 100% marks in my paper? Give the paper. The teacher's name was Shakira. The sir's name was Rajabdeen. Rajabdeen sir took the paper from Shakira madam and went for a second correction. Understood? So what is the intention of second correction?
To reduce the
To reduce the
To
marks.
reduce it from 100. No one can take 100% marks in my paper. But believe this, Rajabdeen sir could not decrease even 1 marks from that paper. Understood?
Yes, sir.
Although that intention was there, no way, that much he has completed it very perfectly. Now he is a doctor, an MBBS. Okay, he is Dr. Rifad from Puklam, MBBS, MRCP, visiting physician, BP. Understood?
Yes, sir.
So we should not be beggars with the teachers to ask, Madam, I have written this much now, so please give me marks. Mean that we are not at the confident level. Second thing, it is that confident level will not come to us at once. We have to practice ourselves, continuously practice ourselves. Then only that confident level will build up. So very careful in those things. Common proteins, important genes, those kind of words, don't miss it. Okay. And some molecular structure of cellular components can be a plasma membrane, cell wall. Certain molecular structures of cellular components are also considered to the modern classification. Are you clear?
Yes, sir.
Right. Thereafter, in the kingdom, if you take now, say, take kingdom, now take human. Okay. We human, if we take us, we all have a general grandparents, correct? We all have a general grandparent, Adam alayhi salam. Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
So in one place, in one thread, if you go behind, we will be becoming relatives, correct?
Yes, sir.
That means we all are sharing a common
Common
ancestor. We all share a common ancestor. So if you take kingdom Animalia, okay, kingdom Animalia, all the members have a, what is it?
common ancestor.
Ancestor. An animal ancestor will be there, a common ancestor will be there. Same the thing is there for kingdom Plantae, kingdom fungi, okay, kingdom Monera or kingdom bacteria, kingdom Archaebacteria. All have that nature except one. Except one kingdom. In that kingdom, if you go behind, the organisms will be ending on different ancestors. Understood?
Yes, sir.
And that group is kingdom Protista. What is the group? The organisms they are not sharing a, what is it?
Common ancestor.
Common ancestor. What is the kingdom?
Protista.
Kingdom Protista. Due to this reason, kingdom Protista is considered as a artificial group. Okay. It is an artificial group. Why Animalia is a natural group? Because all the members of it share a
Common ancestor.
common ancestor. Are you clear?
Yes.
Sir,
Yes.
Yeah, Buddha.
Sir, is there a kingdom archaea?
Kingdom Archaebacteria is there. Domain Archaea. Now, this is the idea. Now, you know the hierarchical order. Am I right, Radha?
Yes, sir.
If there is a domain, there should be a, what is it?
Kingdom.
Kingdom. Compulsory, right?
Yep.
If there is a kingdom, there should be
Phylum.
phylum. Because kingdoms join together and form a domain. Phylum join together and form the kingdom.
Kingdom.
So, domain archaea, if you consider, its kingdom is called by the name kingdom archaea, what is it?
Bacteria.
Bacteria. So they are also falling to the hierarchy. Understood?
Yes, sir. Understood.
Right. So even they have a common ancestor. They are considered as what kind of groups?
Natural group.
Natural groups. But protista, okay, when you go behind, they are terminating in different ancestors. Actually, we used to call protista as the garbage bin. Understood? You know why? Organism that doesn't fit to, that don't fit to Animalia or Plantae or Fungi or others are placed inside home.
Protista.
Protista. Thing is this, no, Puta. Organisms were created by Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. They are classified by us. According to our classification system, he would not make the organisms, no? Correct?
Yes, sir.
So some organisms are staying where to keep this. Okay, neither Animalia, no Plantae, no fungi, no bacteria, no archaebacteria. Where to keep it? Then place it inside the prokaryote. So if you go inside the prokaryote, you will see variety of organisms. Only one thing they will be in common. All of them will be what? All of them will be eukaryotes. Protista members are whom?
Eukaryote.
Eukaryotes. Other than that one, lots of, almost like Sri Lanka. You can tell like Sri Lanka, or say different people, different cultures, correct? A bigger mixture. And that mixture is Protista. Understood?
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So, this point, I think that having different ancestors is called by this name. How do you describe it? Polyphyletic group. Your book is telling they have different evolutionary origin. Different evolutionary origin mean different common ancestors. Understood?
Yes.
Yeah. So finally, there's a small clue given to you regarding viruses. You children from your grade 10 onwards have a knowledge. Viruses don't have cellular organization. Correct?
Yes.
Yes, sir.
So domain archaea mean prokaryotic organization. Domain bacteria mean prokaryotic organization. Domain eukarya mean eukaryotic organization. A group that doesn't have cellular organization, will it fall to any one of this?
No,
No.
sir.
No. So without classifying that one into phylum, kingdom, nothing, nothing, no, those things are there for virus. Virus is staying as virus. Understood?
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
It doesn't come to any other, all the viruses, all the ones who don't have, what is it? A cellular organization with a protein coat and a piece of DNA or RNA, if that structure is there, okay, you are virus. You stay as a virus. That way, we have made another artificial group also to whom?
Virus.
Virus.
Vi-
Difference between protista and virus is protista has cellular organization, correct? It fits to all the set of classification, only one problem, different ancestors. Virus doesn't have cellular organization. Okay, virus doesn't doesn't show any one of the requirements there. So virus is an artificial group. Protista is also an artificial group, but they are artificial due to different reasons. Understood?
Yes, sir.
All right. Now, what is the heading to you?
Hierarchy of taxa
Hierarchy of taxa from
domains to species.
domain to species. Okay. Now you know the hierarchy, right? Domain, kingdom, phylum, class, order, family, genus, species. Right. If you take human, now all these what I am telling here are taxa. What is the name of them?
Taxa.
Taxa. Okay. Now, if we take human, okay, we belong to phylum Chordata. Correct? We
Yes, sir.
belong to, what is it? Phylum Chordata.
Coded.
In that case, this phylum is there, no? This phylum is considered as a, what is it?
Rank.
Rank. And this Chordata is considered as the name. Okay, in same rank, in for different organisms. Now see, now say, take a cockroach. What is the phylum? Cockroach phylum is Arthropoda, correct? This is the rank. This is the rank, and this is the name. Now, simple idea. In your school, when you were in the grades, correct? There will be more than one class there, correct? In every class, there will be a first ranker. All of them are called by the name first ranker, correct? Who
Yes,
is the first ranker in the grade 11A? Who is the first ranker in grade 11B? In who is the first ranker in grade 11C? The first ranker is a rank. People who fall to that one will change, correct?
Yes, sir.
Similarly, phylum is a rank. Okay, the phylum of human, the name of the phylum of human is Chordata. The phylum of cockroach is Arthropoda. So cockroach phylum, it's Arthropoda and Chordata are equal in one thing. What is it? Both are phylum. Both are in the same rank. Understood?
yes,
Yes,
sir.
Good. Please place this one. That is why I have left a space in the tube.
Done, sir.
Right. So you children know that one. What is the order of hierarchical system? Tell me the order.
Domain,
Domain. Wait,
Kingdom.
I will write. Domain.
Kingdom,
Kingdom.
Kingdom.
phylum,
Phylum.
Phylum.
class,
Class.
Class.
Order.
Order.
Family.
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 genus,
Genus.
Genus.
species.
Species. Understood? So if you take one domain, within a domain, generally many kingdom will be there. Within a kingdom, there will be many
Phylum.
phylum. Within a phylum, there will be many
Class.
class. Within a class, there will be many
Order.
order. Within an order, there will be many
Family,
Family.
family. Within a family, there will be many
genus,
Genus.
genus. Within a genus, there will be many
species,
Species.
species. Okay, I will just take as an example. Okay, human. Right. Here, what do you say? Kingdom Animalia. What we are looking for? What is it?
Kingdom.
Kingdom Animalia. Just an idea. I'm taking Kingdom Animalia. So animals. They are, what is it? Animals. So if you take Kingdom Animalia, kingdom, no? Correct? In the Kingdom Animalia, if you go for Kingdom Animalia, I'm searching for the word phylum. Okay, here see, this many phylum are there. Understood? Understood?
yes, sir.
Okay. To my knowledge, around 35 phyla or something is there. In that phylum, I am looking for my phylum. Which one? What is the phylum? Chordata. So let's find the word chordata. Chordata phylum. Okay. I am going into the chordata. Now I am inside the, what is it?
Phylum.
Chordata. In the phylum chordata, what are you expecting?
Class.
The classes. Okay. In the phylum chordata, there are many classes. You can see. Okay. Several classes are there. You can see the classes, correct? But just you can just see. Can you see there are classes?
Yes, sir. Yes,
Yes,
sir.
there are many classes there. My class is, what is it? My class is
Mammalia,
Mammalia. I am going to the Mammalia. Now inside Mammalia, what I am going to look for?
order,
Order. Okay. So I am looking for the orders. How many orders are there? How many orders are there?
29,
29 orders are there. My order is whom?
Primates.
Primata. We are primates. My order is primata. In the primata, we are looking for the, what is it?
Family.
Family. Okay, there are many families there. All these are families. Can you see? All these are, what is it?
families,
Families. Okay. Hominidae. Our family is, what is it? Hominidae. We are getting into the family called, what is it?
Hominidae.
Hominidae. So all these ones are hominids. Can you see the hominids, our relatives? All these are hominids. In the hominidae family, there are many, what is it?
Genus.
Genus. Okay. So one genus is, okay, Homo, the genus. One genus is, what is it? Homo.
Homo.
Another genus is, they are called Pan, P-A-N, Pan, another genus. So if you get into the Homo, the genus, in this one, many species there. Homo sapien, Homo neanderthalensis, Homo habilis, Homo erectus, like this many, what is it? You see, Homo erectus, Homo habilis, many are there. Among them, only Homo sapiens is the living species at the moment. Understood?
Yes.
See the homos that were living in our world, Okay, Homo erectus, Homo ergaster, Homo habilis, Homo neanderthalensis, many Homo species were there. They became extinct. That is something else. They became extinct. That is something else. But they are also belonging to the genus Homo. Clear?
Yes, sir.
Right. So you have to understand this way: domain divided to kingdom, kingdom divided to phylum, phylum divided to, that's what I took you through. Domain, I went to the kingdom onwards. Kingdom Animalia. Then in the kingdom Animalia, many phyla were there. I went into the chordata. In the phylum chordata, many classes were there. I went into the Mammalia. In the Mammalia, many orders were there. I went into Primata. In the Primata, many families were there. I went into Hominidae. In the Hominidae family, many genus are there. I went into the Homo. Okay. In the Homo, many species are there, but the living species is only one. What is it?
Homo sapien.
Homo sapien. So, do you understand this part?
Yes, sir.
Some instances are there. Now, in your O level, I'm just asking you, in your O level, you studied codata, classes. Can you remember what are the classes you studied? One or two, if you can remember, others will quickly pick it up. Those ones.
Pieces.
Pisces, good.
Aves.
Aves,
Mammalia.
Mammalia,
Reptilia.
Reptilia,
Amphibia.
Amphibia, correct? Amphibia. Am I right?
Yes, sir.
Yes. When you come to the advanced level, in the advanced level, you will study the codata classes like this. Chondrichthyes, Osteichthyes, Amphibia, Reptilia, Aves, and what is it? Mammalia. How many classes?
6 classes.
6 classes. So where is this Pisces? What has happened to the pieces? Understood? Understood my question?
Yes, sir.
Right. This is what? Class contestes. This is what? Class postastes. This is class amphibia. This is class reptilia. This is class aves. And this is class, what is it? Mammalia. You know how pieces is coming? By joining home and home. By joining home and home.
Yes, chondrichthyes and class
Chondrichthyes and ostastes, they have formed a superclass called, what is it?
Pieces.
Pieces. So pieces is actually not a class. Pieces is a
Superclass.
superclass. By fusing two classes, they have formed a
superclass.
superclass. If they divide, okay, now in Sri Lanka, we have, what is it? Elephant. Okay. Do you know the scientific name of Sri Lankan elephant? Last class I told you. What is the name? Can you remember? Scientific name of elephant? Sri Lankan elephant. What is the name? Anyone? No? Can't remember? It is, what is it?
Elephant.
Elephas maximus. What is the name?
Elephas maximus.
Right. This is a species, Puta. Sri Lankan elephant is added another word also. What is it?
Zeylanicus.
Elephas maximus zeylanicus. The third word is representing a subspecies. What kind of species?
Subspecies.
Subspecies. There are instances, one kingdom divided into subkingdom. Okay, one phylum divided into subphylum. One class divided into subclass. One species divided into subspecies. One genus divided into subgenus. That kind of things also can happen. Are you clear?
Yes, sir.
So some instances are there, super components are there. Some instances are there, sub components are there. Right. That is one thing you want to know. Thereafter, in this space, we are going to mark the hierarchy. You know the hierarchy, correct? Domain, what's it? Kingdom, phylum, class, order, family,
genus,
genus, and what is it?
species.
Species. Right. Here, in this hierarchy, okay, if you travel from species to, what is it?
Domain.
Domain. If you travel from, what is it? Species to domain, number of organisms increase. So compared to a species, in a genus, more organisms will be there. Compared to a genus, in a family, because several genus make a family, no? Correct? Am I right?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Now simply compare to a house in a village, there will be more people, correct?
Yes, sir.
Compared to a village in a district, there will be more people. District, no. Several villages, several towns together. Compared to a district in a province, there will be more people. Why? They are big size ones. On the other hand, if you travel from home to home,
Domain.
here common characteristics, what is it?
Increases.
Increases. Now we, okay, now in the order we human and monkey are together. Okay, in the class we human and dog are together. Human dog, human monkey, with whom we have more common characteristics.
With monkey.
With monkey, correct?
Yes, sir.
So when you go down, what is happening to the common characteristics?
Increases.
Common characteristics increases. Clear?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Complete it, complete it. Using this one, they will ask you MCQ questions. Which one of the following would have more common characteristics? Which one of the following would have more organisms? That kind of, and let the our people's thought process.
Done, sir.
Have you all completed it?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So up to this moment in today's session, please go through and tell me only little I have discussed here to this moment. You see, okay, lesson is that way. Okay, വേഗം speed order എന്താ idea ആവുമില്ല എനിക്ക്. Okay, but I am in the forward in the syllabus, correct? So please go through and tell me whether everything is clear. Up to this moment. This is the other one is a different idea that is entering into another concept.
Done, sir.
Clear?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Good. Now, what is the heading to you?
Biological definition of a species.
Biological definition of a
Species.
species. What is the definition given to you?
Species is a group of organisms who share similar characteristics and has the ability to interbreed and produce viable and fertile offspring.
Okay. Now, say you are a biologist. You get two organisms looking like horses. You want to decide whether these two organisms are in the same species or not. What should you do?
Allow them to interbreed.
We have to allow them to interbreed. Okay. When they interbreed, they will be making cubs. Correct?
Yes.
Yes, sir.
You have to grow those cubs. Thereafter, you have to allow the cubs to breed. They have to make the next generation. Then you can decide those two are, what is it?
One species.
One species. Okay. Here they are using a word. Producing viable, fertile offspring. Viable mean surviving up to the reproductive age. That is called by the name, what is it?
Viable.
Viable. If an organism is viable, it has to survive up to the reproductive age. Now we are viable. That's why we have grown up to the reproductive age. Correct?
Yes, sir.
Yes. Second thing, they should be fertile. After they come to the reproductive age, they should be able to reproduce and make the next generation. Okay, our parents were viable and fertile. That's why we were born in this world. Correct? Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Our parents were viable and fertile. Our grandparents were viable and fertile. That's why our parents were born in this world. So, if we now, for an example, if you take a I will take that. Okay, I'm choosing the word mule. You know mule?
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Mule is an animal born for a donkey father and a horse mother. Parents are one father is a donkey. What is it?
There is a horse.
Mother is a horse. This animal is viable. It is growing up to the reproductive age. It will survive, no problem. But this animal is not fertile. It cannot breed and produce the next generation. In that case, can we conclude horse and donkey are in the same species?
No, sir.
No, sir.
No. Right. So, are you clear? The biological definition?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Good. But application of biological definition is not easy for every group of organisms. For the group of organisms who have the ability to undergo sexual reproduction only, we can do this. Am I right?
Yes,
They
sir.
have to interbreed, no? They have to, what is it?
Interbreed.
Interbreed. So if there are organisms living in the world that they can't do any sexual reproduction, there are many organisms living in the world like that. Okay, there is a cyanobacteria. Okay, it is called by the name Anabina. What is the name?
Anabina.
Anabina. Anabina is a cyanobacteria. If you take Anabina, see, this many species are there. Can you see the species? This side mark.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Full of species are there. Okay, but Anabina doesn't have any sexual reproduction. In that case, this is one Anabina species. This is another Anabina species. These two species are different species. Can we do breeding and see the offsprings, whether they are viable and fertile and make a decision?
No, sir.
No. Then that kind of organisms are there. We should make a way for them because it is we who determine if a group of organisms are interbreeding and making fertile, viable offsprings. It is a species. It is our definition. We human made that definition. But organisms are made by Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, correct? So they will not fit to our requirement. They will not fit to our requirement. So there it needs certain other definitions. Understood?
Yes, sir.
Another problem is also there.
Yes.
You know, dinosaurs, correct?
Yes, sir.
Dinosaurs, they say they lived in this world, okay, up to 65 million years until the last mass extinction. Until the, what is it?
Last
Mass extinction. At the moment, we have their skeleton and fossils only. Okay, but for dinosaurs also, these people have written, what is it? They have identified the species. So for a group of organisms that lived on this earth, okay, 65 million years ago, the group of organisms that we didn't have any contact, the group of organisms that we cannot do any experiment, how can we decide this is a species? Understood?
Yes, sir.
Right now here they have written some name of a dinosaur. Okay, were any human available at that time to check whether it is same species or not?
No, sir.
No.
No, sir.
So this is telling us we need certain other concepts to determine the species. Alone looking for the interbreeding and viable fertile offsprings is not sufficient. Clear?
Yes.
Right. In that case, another three concepts have been introduced. One we call, what is it? Morphological species concept. Another one we call
Ecological species.
ecological species concept. Another one we call phylogenetic species concept. Thing it is, any of these one is not so accurate like biological concept. Understood? Understood?
Yes.
Any one of these are not accurate like, what is it?
Biological concept.
Biological concept is the accurate way, but we have limitations for that. Right. In the morphological species concept, they are determining the species looking at the body shape and other structural features. Understood?
Yes, sir.
Right. In the ecological concept, they are looking for the ecological niche. Ecological niche mean, okay, whatever the contribution of an organism in the environment, all of them are coming to a single ecological niche. What those things eat, where do those things live, okay, what kind of lifestyle they carry on, okay, like this, many things are there for the ecological niche. So we have to study one organism's ecological niche, what it is eating, where at what time it is breeding, what kind of reproduction it is carrying on, what, okay, whatever the thing it does in the environment, all the things should be considered. That is one organism's, what is it? Ecological niche. We look for another organism. Between these two organisms, about 95%, 96% similarity there. Then we decide it is both of these ones are one species. Remember, one organism's ecological niche will not be exactly equal to, what is it? Another organism's ecological niche 100%. Are you clear?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay, whatever the thing, everything we have to consider. If you take an elephant, okay, what it eats, where it live, how it reproduce, okay, what we are also drinking water, sunlight, everything we have to consider. Living organic, so the interactions with the living factors, the interaction with the non-living factors, everything we have to consider. Then if 95% similarity there, then we can conclude both of them are, what is it?
Same species.
Same
Same species.
species. As I told you, even though it is one idea, it is not accurate like, what is it?
Biological concept.
Biological concept. Third, it is phylogenetic. Phylogenetic says we have to go for the common ancestor. The smallest group of individuals that share a common ancestor is called by the name
Species.
species. How to find that common ancestor? Do you think it is easy? Hmm? Even we don't know our common ancestor. Everyone have told it is Adam alayhi salam by religion, correct?
Yes, sir.
So scientifically, there's no any proof Adam alayhi salam was there. Scientifically, I'm not against telling that. So that's the truth. Truth is truth, correct?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Adam alayhi salam got created and he came to the earth and he lived here. Those things are religion. Quran told us. But science need evidence. So, do you think it is easy to find the common ancestor?
No, sir.
No. These ones are not accurate methods. These ones are some other options. Are you clear?
Yes, sir.
Go through these three and ask me anything that you want to clarify.
Yes, sir.
Is it clear?
Clear, sir.
Yes.
Good. Now we come to the heading, the very well-known heading. What is it?
Binomial nomenclature.
Binomial nomenclature. You know, you are familiar, no?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Every species is given a scientific name. with 2 words. Every species is given, what is it? A scientific name. In that scientific name, how many words will be there?
2 words.
2 words will be there. Right? Here, why we have to depend on a scientific name? Why can't we depend on a, what is it? Common name is one question to us. Okay, one reason for not depending on the, what is it?
Common name.
Common name correctly doesn't tell the reality. That is really giving us a confusion. Understood? Now they have given this one. They say one example, one is what? This is, what is it?
Jellyfish.
It is getting the name fish in the last, correct?
Yes, sir.
A person who listens to the word jellyfish, who knows only fish, but have not seen, what is it? Jellyfish, will, if you tell the word jellyfish, what it will come to his mind?
Fish.
A fish.
Huh? A fish in the shape of jelly, correct?
Yes, sir.
Right? There's another fish there. Your book says this. What is the fish?
Silverfish.
Silverfish. This animal even not living in, what is it? Water, but called by the name silverfish.
Silverfish.
It is mainly living in the books. Will be eating the books. In Sinhala, it is called by the name kava. If you have some old books, suddenly when you open it, you can meet this man. Understood?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Another fish is there. They are calling, what is it? Crayfish. Crayfish. It's an arthropod. Lobster. Arthropod. Crayfish. So, and you know, all of you know, what is it? Starfish. So, all of them are called fish mean. Confusing now. Correct?
Yes, sir.
That finish. Right. So this is telling us common name has a problem. Common name is not that much ഇല്ല അതാണ് എനിക്ക് തോന്നുന്നു. Okay. So common name doesn't give correct idea about what it is. Correct? Another
Yes,
problem
sir.
there. Another problem there. What is it? Language. In the whole world, there are, they say, around 7,000 languages are spoken. Okay, so we have no way of learning all the languages and understanding a species in that language. Okay, within one language, there are different slangs also. That is another problem. When I first came to Madavalla Bazaar for my A-level education, the auntie of that boarding house, okay, I was just sitting on a cement piece, thinking what next. She came near and told, Magan, இந்த பக்கம் ஒரு கோழி குட்டி வந்ததா? She asked that. இந்த பக்கம் ஒரு கோழி குட்டி வந்ததா? I was shocked. I know கோழி, I know கோழி குஞ்சு. What is this கோழி குட்டி? Where this is coming from? In the middle. Actually, I was completely confused. Later only, by being with these people, I got to know these people are calling the kunju is the one as kutti. One of my friend in Akurana, he one day told, sir, புறாவளத்து சார், ஒரு நாள் போய் பார்க்கிறேன் சார், குட்டி குட்டியா போட்டிக்குது சார். நான் சொன்னேன், உலகத்திலேயே புறா குட்டி போட்டது அக்கூர்ணையில மட்டும்தான். So like this, different languages, different slangs. Okay, then it is totally confusing the people. So we need a common system, whatever the common name, whatever the general name. Now, for an example, elephant. Take the word elephant. Okay. Do you think elephant is a single species in this world? Do you think elephant is a single species in this world? No, Puta.
Yes.
There is an elephant we call, what is it?
African elephant.
African elephant. It is also elephant in general term, correct? It's also elephant in the general term. Its scientific name is Loxodonta africana. Loxodonta africana. Here. This animal and Sri Lankan or Asian elephant called Elephas maximus, even they are not same in their genus. Leave the species, are they same in their genus?
No,
No,
sir.
sir.
So if you tell elephant, will it give us a clear idea? Okay, this is an elephant, this is also an elephant, so they are same species. Can we make that decision?
You can't.
No, sir.
Can't. Will an African elephant do interbreeding with an Asian elephant and form viable fertile offsprings?
No,
No,
sir.
sir.
No.
No, sir.
So all these ones are telling us general name is not good to identify a species. So we need a scientific name. There were several scientific name systems, and the most convenient and to this moment the most accurate system is what kind of system?
Binomial system of
Binomial
nomenclature.
system.
Binomial system of nomenclature of species. There were many systems. Definitely that would happen now. When Carolus Linnaeus in 1700s was telling binomial system, after 1700s, for these 300 years, how many people would have brought how many methods? Think of it. But Carolus Linnaeus one was very comfortable and very special. That's why still that one is in use. In the two words, I told two words. In the two words that is written for a species, the first word is a noun and it is called by the name, what is it?
Generic.
Generic name.
Generic name. The second word we use is called, what is it?
Specific.
Specific
Specific epithet. It's an adjective. It is an adjective. Remember, in Latin, they always write the adjective as a second word. That is their pattern. They always write the adjective as the
Second word.
second word. Now, for an example, now say there's something in yellow color. So you say yellow body. Yellow, what is it? Body. Something. It's a biological word, yellow body. Okay. In Latin, yellow means lutea. What is the word standing for yellow?
Lutein.
Lutea. Lutea. And body mean corpus. You know, corpse. It's also a word referring to the body, correct?
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now, when you assemble this one in English, how will you assemble?
Yellow body.
Yellow body. When you assemble this one in Latin, you have to assemble like this. Understood?
Yes, sir.
That means adjective comes in the second position, right side. So that same idea here they follow. Homo sapiens. Homo mean human, sapiens mean intelligent. நாங்களே எங்களை பார்த்து intelligent சொல்லிக்கொண்டோம். Understood?
Yes, sir.
Okay, that is the truth. So specific epithet, the second word is an, what is it? Adjective. Okay, rest of the things inshallah I will discuss with you in the coming class. Okay, works will come. Do the essays on time. நீங்க அடுத்தடுத்த வேலைகள் செய்து அனுப்பி கொண்டிருந்தாதான் நானும் அடுத்தடுத்த பூஸ்ட் தந்து கொண்டிருப்பேன். நான் அடிக்கடி உங்களுக்கு ஞாபகப்படுத்திக் கொள்றேன். நீங்க சும்மா இருந்தீங்கன்னு சொன்னால், நீங்க ஒரு வேலை செஞ்சு அனுப்பாம சும்மா இருந்தீங்கன்னு சொன்னா, நான் சொன்ன டைமுக்குள்ள செய்யாம வச்சு கொண்டிருந்தீங்கன்னு சொன்னால் காலம் உங்களுக்கு தான் வீணாகி கொண்டு போகும். நான் நிறைய வேலை வச்சிருக்கேன். அதாவது நீங்க இருந்து தொடர்ந்து டெய்லி ஒரு வேலை செஞ்சா கூட அடுத்த 2 மாசத்துக்கு நான் ஸ்டாப்பா செய்யக்கூடிய அளவுக்கு வேலை வச்சிருக்கேன். இன்னும் ப்ரிப்பேர் பண்ணி கொண்டிருக்கேன். யூனிட் 2க்கு மட்டுமே அவ்வளவு வேலை வச்சிருக்கேன். யூனிட் 3க்கு வரும்போது இன்னும் அப்படி ஆகிட போகுது. ஸோ டோன்ட் டிலே த ஒர்க்ஸ். ஓகே, எஸ்ஏஸ் தந்திருக்கேன். I have given you 11 essays. So complete them one by one. கரெக்ட் பண்ணுங்க, மார்க்ஸ் அனுப்புங்க. அது 90 மார்க்ஸா இருக்கட்டும், 50 மார்க்ஸா இருக்கட்டும், 10 மார்க்ஸா இருக்கட்டும், என்னோட பிள்ளை எடுக்கிற மார்க்ஸ் எனக்கு தெரியும். நான் சொல்ற கைடன்ஸ்ல பிள்ளை அதை ஒர்க் பண்ணணும். ரைட்? இது ஒரு ட்ரைனிங் ப்ரோக்ராம். இது வந்து வெறும் லேர்னிங் ப்ரோக்ராம் கிடையாது. This is not a learning program. I have not designed it as a learning program. It involves the students very much. But I can't force anyone to involve. You yourself have to involve. Clear?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So we'll meet inshallah. Jazakallah khair. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
Jazakallah, sir.
Excellent.